Hey everybody, John Seago with Texas Right to Life here. Wanted to give you guys a quick update from the Capitol of how the pro-life movement is doing this legislative session. So as you know, Texas Right to Life has a full legislative team here in the Capitol every day of the session. And we are starting to see some movement, starting to see some exciting things. So I want to give you guys a quick update on that. Go ahead and share this video. Go ahead and like it. Leave a comment, and so we can make sure that some of your friends and family see this video and get this update as well. So we're here in the Capitol. We actually have had an exciting day already, or exciting week already. We have a couple of updates I wanted to give you. The first one is just a little update what we did today. We just finished an ice cream social for legislative staff. And legislative staff, they are the unsung heroes of the Capitol, because they're actually doing the work. They're making the drafts, they're filing the amendments, they're watching the bills and helping the representatives know what is pro-life, what is not, and we had a lot of interaction with staff. So today was just a thank you to all those staff members. We actually ran out of ice cream. So we had prepared for about 250. We had more than that come, and we had around 300 staffers come to hang out for us to remind them what bills we're working on, ask their bosses to co-author. It was a great event. So we did that this morning, but this week we have even more exciting news. We actually had some movement on our bills. So we had Senate Bill 415 that was waiting in Health and Human Services Committee. It was actually passed out of committee this week. So Wednesday morning, we got we actually had 6 votes in favor of the bill. And so we actually got that out of committee. The next step for that important life-saving legislation, that's the Senate Bill 415, that's the dismemberment abortion ban. The next step for that is Senate floor, but it passed out of the committee, and we're waiting to see it on the Senate floor. We won't see it on the Senate floor until after March 10th, but that's a good kind of good development on our most important pro-life bill, the Senate Bill 415. And we also had in the Senate a hearing on Senate Bill 20, the pro-life health insurance reform bill. That was actually by Larry Taylor, and we had our hearing this week where he laid out for the committee why we don't think that abortion should be covered in the basic health care plans, whether it's state employees, whether it's a private plan or a plan offered on the Affordable Care Act exchanges. The elective abortion needs to be available in a separate supplemental plan, not in the basic health care plans. The majority of Texans are pro-life. The majority of Texans don't need and don't want health insurance coverage for elective abortion, and that's what SB 20 does. And so we're really happy about that hearing. It went really well. There was some good conversation in the committee, and it's waiting, so we'll get a vote on that later. But these were two things that were really good. And so, I see that Trey Trainer, our attorney, is actually on. Thanks for joining us, Trey. One of our attorneys, sorry. So glad you joined us. We have some good, exciting news for you on what's going on in the Senate. Now, so I've been mentioning Senate Bill 20, Senate Bill 415, and you're thinking those are Senate bills. What about House bills? Well, each of those have bills in the House, companion bills. We're going to try to get those moving as well. The House has actually not done anything on our pro-life bills yet. We are still waiting in the House. So what we need you to do today is our call to action is to tell your member, tell your House of Representatives member to co-author, to add their name to these important pro-life priorities. And so we need you to ask your House member, ask your representative, state representative, to co-author these important pieces of legislation: the dismemberment abortion ban, House Bill 844, and the health insurance bill is House Bill 1113. So we need more House members to be asking for this legislation, to get excited about this legislation, and make sure that we're going to move as quickly as the Senate. The Senate is on track. We're excited about that. So go ahead and share this video. Go ahead and like it. Share it with your friends so that they can get their members involved. Let's make sure that your member who says they're pro-life is putting their name behind pro-life legislation. So let's go ahead and do that. That's our call to action for today. There's going to be a lot more exciting things happening next week. As I said, we're kind of gearing up for a big debate on the Senate floor for Senate Bill 415 and also getting that SB 20 out. And so wanted to go ahead and get you guys that update. Go ahead and like this like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. During all of those hearings, during what's going on in the House floor, we give more kind of moment-by-moment update, quotes from NARAL, quotes from the good guys, what our authors are saying about the bill. And so if you're interested in kind of the play-by-play, you can follow us on Twitter for that, or follow us on Facebook for all the important updates. And if you want to get email alerts, you can go to texasrightolife.com. So that's the update for this week. If you guys have any questions, send them our way. We'd love to see you on Facebook and Twitter. Love to talk and interact with you guys, but make sure that you reach out to your representative today to make sure that they're co-authoring some bills so we can get some movement in the House. Thanks, guys. That's all for this week, and we'll see you soon.